Hey everyone, it's Jim. Today we're diving into Methylene Blue, which has been blowing up in the longevity and biohacking communities. You've probably seen this vibrant blue liquid being touted as the next big thing for boosting brain power, fighting aging, and enhancing your overall health. But with all this hype, it's really hard to separate the science from the speculation. The problem is when something gets this popular this fast, a lot of misinformation starts to spread, with wild claims and dangerous advice floating around. That's why it's so important for us to cut through the noise and look at what the actual evidence says. So, in this video, we're going to break down the top 5 biggest myths about methylene blue. We'll look at its history, its real medical uses, the difference between safe and dangerous doses, and what the science really says about its potential for longevity. Let's get into it. Methylene blue, isn't that just dye? It's true, it's used to dye fabric and stain cells in labs, so why ingest it? I get it. But that's an oversimplification. Like saying aspirin is just paint thinner because of their chemical similarities. Function depends on context, dose, and purity. Industrial dye isn't the same as pharmaceutical-grade methylene blue. The pharmaceutical grade is highly purified, sterile, and tested for contaminants. Its medical properties were discovered shortly after its synthesis. It has antiseptic and anti-malarial properties. This isn't new. It has over a century of medical use. It was the first synthetic drug used in medicine. Dismissing it as just a dye ignores over 130 years of medical research showing significant biological activity. Yes, it stains, but that doesn't negate its role as a therapeutic agent. It has a dual identity. The pharmaceutical-grade version holds potential health benefits. The idea that methylene blue is inherently toxic is misleading. Dosage is key. As Paracelsus said, the dose makes the poison. This applies to everything, even water. High doses of methylene blue can be harmful, leading to side effects like serotonin syndrome, especially with SSRIs, and hemolytic anemia in those with G6PD deficiency. Never experiment with high doses without medical supervision. The longevity conversation focuses on hormesis, where low doses have beneficial effects. Research explores low doses for cognitive enhancement and mitochondrial support. Like exercise, the dose determines the benefit or harm. Low doses are generally safe, but it's not for everyone. Let's tackle the idea that methylene blue is some cutting-edge new discovery unearthed by modern biohackers. As I touched on earlier, this compound has one of the longest and richest histories of any substance in modern medicine. Methylene blue was first synthesized in 1876. In the 1890s, it was discovered as an anti-malarial agent, one of the first synthetic drugs to combat infectious disease, before antibiotics. It paved the way for chemotherapy. It was also used for cyanide poisoning and psychiatric conditions. Its most well-known modern use is as the primary antidote for methemoglobinemia. It's an essential, life-saving drug on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines. Recently, with renewed interest in mitochondrial health and brain function, scientists are re-examining this old drug. It's not a fad, it's a rediscovery. Myth number 4. Methylene blue is only for treating methemoglobinemia. While it's the gold standard treatment for that rare condition, limiting it to that is like saying a Swiss Army knife is only good for its corkscrew. The science that has biohackers and longevity researchers so interested has very little to do with its effect on hemoglobin. It's all about the mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells. As we age, our mitochondria become less efficient. Low-dose methylene blue acts as an electron cycler within the mitochondrial electron transport chain. It essentially creates a bypass lane, helping cells continue producing energy efficiently, even when under stress. This is believed to be the mechanism behind its potential cognitive benefits and neuroprotective effects. It's also an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory, and has antiviral properties. The scope of its biological activity is vastly broader. The biggest myth, methylene blue is a miracle cure-all. Promoted online as a cure for aging, brain fog, depression, chronic fatigue, and even cancer. This hype is a massive red flag. Whenever you hear miracle cure, your critical thinking should kick in. Methylene blue is not a miracle, but a chemical with biological effects. Research is promising but early, mostly in animals or petri dishes. The miracle cure narrative creates unrealistic expectations. Don't abandon proven treatments for an unproven supplement. Work with a qualified healthcare professional for a comprehensive, evidence-based plan. Thinking a few blue drops will solve everything is wishful thinking, not science. It's a tool with potential to support mitochondrial health and cognitive function. It's not magic, but one piece of a larger puzzle including diet, exercise, sleep, and medical care. Approach it with cautious optimism and demand more research. So we've busted 5 major myths surrounding methylene blue. We've seen that it's not just a dye, but a rediscovery of an old drug. And its potential goes far beyond its one FDA-approved use. But it is absolutely not a miracle cure. We need to approach this with a healthy dose of curiosity mixed with caution. Please, talk to your doctor before you even think about trying a new and powerful supplement like methylene blue. Do not get your medical advice from a random person on the internet, including me. This video is for educational purposes, not to provide a prescription. Your health is your most valuable asset, so be your own best advocate. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.